What's your slightly illegal life hack? When looking for stuff on Google that's pirated, textbooks, shows, movies, games, etc., you might see a message at the bottom that says something like, "In response to multiple complaints that we received under the U.S. Digital Millennium Copyright Act, we have removed results from this page. If you wish, you may read the DMCA complaints that caused the removals at lumendatabase.org. Complaint," with links to multiple complaints. Click one of the complaint links. It should take you to Lumen Database. Look for the part that says, "Allegedly infringing URLs," and boom, one or more links to what you want. Personally speaking, at least 95% of the time I get a working link. Sci-Hub. It's a website that allows you to get access to basically any academic paper without paying for access to them. It's amazing. Unpaywall finds legal free access. You can try it first before Sci-Hub. I used to work as a lawyer in the criminal courts here in Ireland. At the time, parking was very difficult, but the largest police station in Ireland was adjacent to the district courts there. The criminal courts have moved since, but at the time they were at the Bridewell. Anyway, outside that station there were loads of parking spaces, all marked police only. One day I was running late and decided I would take the ticket rather than be late for court, so I parked in one. No ticket. I started doing it regularly. Pretty soon they were used to my car there, so I guess they all assumed it belonged to a policeman. It was great. Even if I got a ticket, I had saved multiples of the ticket cost by the time a few weeks had gone by. Several months later it finally caught up with me. I was starting the car, getting ready to pull out, when a cop held up his arm. Damn, I thought, and wound down the window. He said, "Good evening, Judge," and stopped oncoming traffic to let me go. I said thanks very much and drove on. Thing is, I was in my early 20s. Way too young to possibly be a judge in Ireland, where 40s would be young for that job. I think the cops collectively decided that anyone with the audacity to blatantly park in that space must be a judge. Who else would think they could get away with it? Saved me probably $10,000, at a time early in my career when I really needed the money. Once I was established in the spot, I would pull into it right in front of cops and nonchalantly get out and walk away. Nobody challenged me. Long story short, if you break the law blatantly, the cops may decide not to challenge you. When I was running low on food, I would eat the free breakfast at the hotel 2 minutes from my apartment. Sometimes I have to park downtown for work. Parking for an entire day costs $35. But when you hit the "Lost Ticket" button, it's only $25. So you bet your ass I lost my ticket each time. My coworker and I swap out passes for the parking lot at the hospital we work at. She comes on days and I'm on nights. So we just give the other person the newer pass, and you only have to pay $2.25 or $4.50 rather than $14.25 for the whole day. At the end of the run of shifts, the last person just pays for a lost ticket, $14.25. I've been on the wait list for parking for over 3 years, and this has saved me hundreds of dollars. If you catch a bee in a jar, put it in your fridge. He'll fall asleep in the frost. You can then put him in your mouth. He will eventually wake up as your mouth heats him up. Then you've got a freebie in your mouth. Edit: why are you upvoting this? Never break 2 laws at once. If you're speeding, don't look at your phone. I look for PDF files of textbooks before buying them. I use it too. Just type in Google, "title of book, ext, PDF." Use the quotes. I am a college football fan and I park downtown right in front of the stadium. The max time on the meter is 2 hours, but I still park there. I get a $15 ticket every time, but the paid parking lots are $25 to $30. I just pay the ticket and smile as I see people that paid double and walked a mile. I order the club sandwich, and I'm not even a member. I don't know how I get away with it. This one isn't really illegal, but if you go to Dunkin' Donuts about 30 minutes before closing time, they will give you all the leftover donuts if you ask. If you don't, they just throw them away. Don't ask for totally free donuts. Ask for 2 donuts. Pay for them and then ask, "Is there anything you're looking to get rid of?" And the employee will make you a dozen for free. But if you walk in asking for free food, that doesn't go over as well. Can't tell if this one is true or not. Kind of true. Depends on the people working there. I had a regular guy I'd go see and buy 1 donut and walk out with a dozen or 2. Mine is the best. Brace yourselves. Learn Mandarin. Fly to China. Get a Chinese cell phone. Use phone number to open a bank account. Install WeChat. Screenshot your WeChat QR code. Install WeChat Wallet, can only be connected to a Chinese bank account. Make 1,000 business cards with your WeChat code and something witty to get people to add you. Especially young women, pass them out off course. Go back to America, Korea, Australia, Japan, Canada, or Europe. Walk into Coach, of any luxury item store, take pictures of their $350 bags during 50% off week. Post these pictures alongside a Chinese advert on your friend's circle on WeChat. Offer the bags for $450. Take multiple pictures of many items. Collect payments from eager Chinese women who want your discounted bags. This bag costs $650 in China. Accumulate $500 in total sales, get an additional 10% off with Coach. Buy bags for $157.50 and sell them for $450 each. Yield a net of $242.50 per bag. End of each week, travel to a Chinese shipping center and ship the products. Rinse and repeat at any mall/outlet near you. It's not easy money given the learning curve, but it is like playing life with cheats enabled. I made $5,000 in pure profits last Black Friday. 16 hours straight shopping though. Edit. For anyone judging me, hear me out. I grew up without running water till I was 17 years old, but I'm a 90s kid. I beat the odds that said someone from my class wouldn't graduate high school. Not only that, I went off to college. 4 years I spent there, and at the end of my 4th year my school drops my major, loses accreditation, and announces its impending closure. I dropped out because who wants to put a closed, non-accredited school on their resume? I was told I still have to pay student loans for a school like that. Fuck that. I'll never pay a dime. I'll laugh at every collections email and call. I'll chuckle to myself at threats to garner my wages. I don't bend over for corporate America anymore. If you want to buy a car that doesn't have a title, first make sure it's not stolen, then register it online in the state of Vermont, and they will make you a new title and send it to you without needing to inspect it. I go stream pages for any sports event I want to watch, since it'd be the only reason to pay for cable. I once was invited to the executive lounge at a hotel about 5 minutes from my place. They serve free wine and finger food there. Literally no security or room checking or anything. I go there sometimes after work when I feel like a glass or two by myself. Download emulators and ROMs instead of trying to buy an NES Classic. To be honest, that's on Nintendo. One of Valve's ideologies is that to stop piracy, offer a better service than the pirates. Nintendo, however, fails to accommodate to paying customers willing to buy their classic consoles, so they evidently don't want your money, otherwise they produce enough of the darn things. They only got themselves to blame, really. The washing machines in my dorm have a payment system that uses your student ID instead of change for more convenient washing. But if you unplug the Ethernet cable on the box, you swipe your card and it doesn't charge you when it's connected again. Never have tried it, but put the address you want the letter to go to in the return address spot, and then don't put a stamp on the envelope. It's really stupid to risk federal crime for less than 50 cents, but I think this fits this thread. I used to convert online, access-only.pdf books into printable versions, and then share them with classmates. I study and work at a university where I often park in the paid parking lots where you get a ticket printed at the time of arrival and then feed back in when you leave to calculate your total. I found that if you crumple up the ticket, the machine can't read it, and then I call the helpline and tell them my ticket is unreadable, and they immediately open the gate. I haven't had to pay for on-campus parking all year. I play the stupid foreigner card if I am caught jaywalking. I was nearly 18 before I realized crossing the road was a crime in some countries. In the UK, we just look both ways and go for it. I recently got into propagating succulents. If you take a leaf and just leave it out, in a greenhouse, it will eventually sprout a new plant. Instead of buying succulent cuttings online, I go to a plant store/Home Depot and scour the succulent section for fallen leaves. I come home with up to 50 leaves to propagate. We used to take our dog to day camp at PetSmart. It was good because he would get to play with other dogs during the day. It was expensive though. $20 a day. Only did it twice a week, but still $160 a month. They used to send us digital coupons for a free day for every 10 days we went. Well, I tried to use the same digital coupon and it worked for a while. Didn't abuse it or do it every time we went as not to raise suspicion. Eventually, they updated the computer system to recognize if the coupon had been used before. Good run while it lasted. Gym at the university is like a $300 membership for 6 months, but I've realized that they don't scan your card if you go up to the women's gym. So I've been using my old card to get the access card for the women's gym. I have 2 cards from the gym, so if I ever do get caught, I'll pretend I brought the wrong one in. It's probably not a good thing to do, but as a broke uni student, I have no remorse. Keep getting Amazon Prime by creating new emails every month and signing up for the free trial. What's your slightly illegal life hack? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.